Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring, a pioneer institution to help you in preparing well for the OET, IELTS and PTE academic examinations since 2008. In this video, I'm going to assess one of my students' OET roleplay conversation and provide the word-by-word feedback along with the feedback against each criteria and finally the overall score for this particular roleplay conversation. If you would like to gain more benefits out of my YouTube channel, you can become a member in my YouTube channel, contributing to the growth of my channel. There are 3 different membership packages and you can choose the one that suits your requirements. The first package is called Silver Member. If you become a Silver Member, you'll be able to access all the members only videos which contains a lot of useful information in relation to the techniques and tricks for OET, IELTS and PTE academic examinations. This silver membership starts at $4.99 per month. There is a gold package where you will be able to get access to the chat window and you can chat with me and you can ask me all the questions and I would be able to answer your questions in addition to the access to the members only videos. You will also get 10 sets of materials for OET, IELTS or PT academic examinations as well. There is a platinum membership that is going to be the third one. The platinum membership starts at $79.99 per month and it comes with all the other offers including the access to members only videos, the ability to chat with me and get all your questions answered as well. In addition to that, you will be able to get the free assistance for 2 speaking and writing corrections. I will also be able to assist you with your reading and listening sections as well. Whatever your examination is going to be, I would be able to help you out on this. So we have got these 3 packages. Silver starts at $4.99, whereas gold package starts at $14.99, and then the premium membership, that is otherwise known as platinum, starts at $79.99. If you would like to get the maximum benefits out of my YouTube channel, I would request you to join one of these memberships as you like. Let's start the role play conversation now.
Good afternoon. I'm Shamla, one of the physiotherapists in this hospital. Before we start, can I check your name?
Hi, I'm Nidhi.
Thank you, Miss Nivi. What has brought you to see me today?
Actually, my mother is not feeling well. She was affected like a paralytic thing. Like she can't able to move her arms and legs due to stroke.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right, Miss Nivi. Thank you for sharing your concerns about your mother. I can see that you appear to be very upset by the situation. But is it okay if I ask you a few more questions?
Perfect. You know, the way the patient's concerns, the patient's concerns were well taken care of by the physiotherapist. Shamla also introduced herself very well. So her introduction is amazing. I'm very happy with the way she has started the introduction. It's really good.
Yes, sure, doctor.
I would like to know about the facilities at your home to see whether it is suitable for your mother.
So when she told I would like to know more about the facilities at your home to see whether it is suitable. That's wrong. She should have said to see whether they are suitable. Okay, because previously she used a plural noun, and as a result you should have used the plural noun here as well, and then plural verb. Plural noun goes with the plural noun. Okay, so it's not whether it is suitable, but it must be whether they are, to see whether they are suitable. All right, that should be the issue. Apart from that, it's good so far. She is able to perform very well without these mistakes. Okay, let's see.
Can you please tell me about that?
Yeah, sure. She is fully dependent on wheelchair for going toilet, and she's using her sticks. But recently she got stroke. But I don't know. She's in hospital. I don't know after discharge how she will walk. I'm just worrying about that, doctor.
Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll.
Okay, one issue is that she has been repeating, don't worry twice. So false starts should be avoided. It is always better to say these things once only. False starts need to be avoided. And the good thing is that she was able to use polite phrases in her conversation. I'm very happy with that, because she said, can you please tell me, and things like that. So when you start asking the questions using can, it is definitely recommended to use please at the end of the question, or close to the phrase can. The reason is that if you ask a question without please, it is very bad, because it sounds like an impolite question. It is always important that you maintain the politeness throughout your role play conversation. Okay, let's continue the assessment now.
I would suggest some measures.
Again, she said, I would. It's better to say these things once only. So false starts need to be avoided.
Anyway, do you want me to say about some? Okay, first I want to ask you about.
Okay, the problem is she started a question. She asked, like, do you want me to say about, and then it's not completed. So this is wrong. So it's an incomplete question. You should have completed this one. Otherwise, you shouldn't have used this at all. That's the option to go ahead.
Some facilities at your home, like bathroom, toilet, and all.
Okay. The other issue is that she has given longer pauses unnecessarily in between, which is not good. You shouldn't give longer pauses, but when you have to speak, you have to give the required pauses that are going to be 1 to 2 seconds after every second. It's really important that you give a pause after every sentence. Okay, it is also important that you give a small pause of 1 to 2 seconds when you list out the range of items. After every item you have to give a pause. It is really important that you get the message across, because that is going to be one of the assessment factors as far as the OET speaking role play conversation is concerned. Let's continue.
How is the? Can you please tell me about that?
Okay, again, it's an incomplete phrase. She said how she and then can you please tell me? All right, so again, the problem is how she the is not good. Okay, that's a false start. So false starts need to be avoided. That is another issue. All right, let's go to the next one.
Oh, yes, doctor, sure. In my home, it's very easy. My mom usually can walk few steps to the toilet. It's not too long, very like around 10 meters from her bed to toilet. And I arrange all the facilities in the toilet, doctor.
Okay. What about the door knobs? Does it have a handle?
Okay, what about the door knobs? Okay, so you said door knobs, and then does it have handle? All right, does it have handles? This is wrong. The reason is that you have used the plural noun previously, so you should have used the plural verbs only. So do they have handles? Okay, that is the best way of asking the questions. Let's go through this.
Doorknobs. Yes, doctor. She have a handle like when we open the toilet door. Yes, I think in all the toilets we have the door handle.
I would okay. Then
You don't need to say okay twice. You don't need to say okay. False starts could be avoided again. It's better to say once only.
I would suggest you some home modifications. Home modifications can be very helpful for stroke patients. It can make the life after stroke easy and safe. They can regain independence. And as a caretaker, you can also safely assist them. Are you able to understand what I'm saying?
So the way she was able to, make the patient understand the information was really good. So she was able to get the message across to the interlocutor, otherwise known as patient, easily. So I'm very happy with that. But the problem is that she could have used more connecting phrases. That's what I felt. So there should be more and more connecting phrases that could have been linked together in order to convey the information in a more effective way.
Yes, doctor. But what my question is, like now she got a stroke. Before she was walking good. I don't know whether she can able to walk by herself. Uh, I'm just very confused, doctor.
Don't worry, she'll be all right soon. I'll provide you with some home modifications so that she can do it independently and she can regain her strength. Are you okay with that?
Doctor, I have to ask one more question. Do you think that mom able to walk a few meters to the toilet and other things? I don't think so because she was completely affected, not using one arms and legs.
You can see Miss Nivi, your mother will be all right if she is following exercises which have been taught from here. You should follow it from home also, and I think if the modifications in home can help her, she can be independent soon.
Well, another issue is that she has been speaking very well, but the problem is she has been giving false starts throughout her role play conversation. That could have been reduced. Okay. All right. Let's see.
So I would like you to advise you some modifications. Can I say that?
Yes, doctor.
Synonyms could have been used more frequently rather than repeating, the same phrase again and again. For example, instead of using home modifications, she could have used something else. Say, for example, changes to your home, changes to, the toilet and things like that. Okay, and then instead of using modifications again and again, she could have used maybe the verb form of modification. If you could modify the toilet, that could have been much better. Or if you could redesign, if you could renovate, if you could refurbish, if you could restore. So if you use these kinds of verbs, okay, they are going to help a lot in order to achieve good scores and their vocabulary. Apart from that, it was okay.
Okay, I would suggest you to attach rails to help her move from place to place. Like one.
Okay, so she said attach rails. That's wrong. So attach rails. That's fine.
One by your toilet, one in your shower, near her bed, stairs, etc.
Okay.
If it is there, she can move.
You shouldn't say etc. So this one, sorry, etc. Don't use this in your role play. So what else you can use? You can use and so on, or to name but a few. Okay, so there are many other phrases, but these are the two common phrases. So you can say and so on, or to name but a few. Okay, so you need to use either this or that. Don't use both of them. All right, let's go to the next one.
From place to place. And secondly, try to keep a non-slip mat because because she won't fall. They can fall easily as she's weakness is there. So be sure it is non-slip. Are you getting my point?
Yes, doctor.
Then
she was able to clarify. She was able to clarify that the patient has understood the information. So that's good. That's a good thing she has done.
Finally, I would like you to make the walkways clear. It should be spacious and she can walk around without falling. And
doctor.
Is she using a wheelchair, Miss Nivi?
Unfortunately, she has already crossed 5 minutes, because the duration of this role play is 6 minutes and 25 seconds. She has already crossed it. Now it is about 5 minutes and 10 seconds, which is not good. I'm not going to assess this role play further, because in the real OET role play conversation, they are going to assess only for 5 minutes, and then the interlocutor will stop. Okay, let's go through this until now. Okay, so one thing is her vocabulary is limited. She is able to use the same words again and again, which is not good. She was able to show sympathy. That's a good thing. Using a wide range of phrases. That's all right. Time management is poor. Time management is poor. It's not that good. You should have been able to manage the time and cover all the subtasks of the role play conversation card, but she didn't do that. So she has missed at least a couple of bullet points, which is not good. She, apart from that, it's fine. Grammar could have been much better. False starts, hesitations, and background noises could have been reduced or avoided. That's the next one. But apart from that, it was a decent attempt. Let me give you the score after looking at the mistakes that she has committed. All right. Unfortunately, she has committed lots of false starts. That's gonna prevent her from achieving really good scores. She has given some longer pauses as well, which is not good. And then she has been unable to use the verbs, nouns, articles and prepositions properly to some extent. Vocabulary is also limited. Connectivity wasn't used properly, and then synonyms were not that frequently used. So looking at all these things, I'm happy to give her only 330 out of 500 for this role play conversation. I'm sorry about this, but this is what you have achieved, Shamla. You could have done it in a better way, right? You could have used all these things, in order to achieve 350. I wish you good luck with your next role play conversation. Thank you.